Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video, I'm gonna give you a 5-step process, the same process that we use at onecallclosers.com before we get on to every single high-ticket sales call. And what I can promise you, by the end of this training, this will make you more money than anything else. And I'm gonna explain exactly why coming up. So let's go. So a lot of us right now, let's just pretend that we're a high-ticket closer. Well, high-ticket closing is a skill set. And that skill set leads to you getting on phone calls, which is the activity, and that activity you're hoping is gonna produce a result. But see, the way you can amplify every portion of that equation is by having the right mindset, because mindset amplifies skill set, which means anybody watching this video right now, I don't care what background you have, you can become a high-ticket closer and you can be in the top 20% purely by understanding the mindset of a high-ticket closer. So in this training, I'm gonna give you the mindset before getting on a call, and this will make you more money than anything else. Step number 1, guys, is entering into a peak mental state. See, what you need to understand around closing is that closing is all about transferring over 3 energies. If you can transfer over these 3 energies, more than likely what's gonna happen is you're gonna close the deal. And it's called the 3 C's: confidence, conviction, and courage. Let me explain what I mean. Nobody's gonna take action on the phone if they don't feel confident in doing so. How do you get somebody confident? Well, you transfer over the feeling of confidence to the prospect. Number 2 is courage. In order for somebody to take action in the face of fear, and make no mistake about it, guys, nobody wants to spend $10,000, right? They're gonna have fear that comes up. But how do people get over fear? Well, you have to have courage. So if you as a closer do not have courage that is radiating through you, how can you transfer that over to the prospect? And the third one, guys, is conviction. You better have so much conviction in your product that it outweighs the prospect's conviction about not wanting to do it. See, closing becomes a battle of conviction. Who has more conviction? You with the product, or the prospect saying, no, I don't need it right now? Or you saying, no, this is what you need, Mr. Prospect. How do you get these 3 C's? Well, there's 2 ways. It's gonna be music and movement. Let me explain what I mean. Think about it right now. When you go to the gym, what do you normally do at the gym? Most people listen to music. Why do they listen to music? Well, it's because they're trying to enter into a peak state to have a better workout. It's no difference before you get on the phone. If you want more mental energy, listen to something that inspires you, which is usually music. Number 2 is movement. Energy follows activity. So if you're sitting and you're just stagnant as a human, you're not gonna have much energy. But as soon as you start running, moving, jumping jacks, push-ups, energy starts flowing through your body. Step number 2, guys, is the pre-call stock. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the prospect's email address, you're gonna enter it into Google before you get on the call, and you're gonna scour through their social media profile. Find reasons you like the prospect. What do you like about the prospect? The reason why this is important is twofold. Number 1 is you're gonna establish a connection with the prospect before they get on the phone, which is gonna allow you to build much more rapport as soon as you start talking. And then bonus number 2 is if you mention to the prospect, oh, you know what? I was noticing on social media last night or today, you just went over to Hawaii. How was that trip? That looked awesome. Do you realize, guys, how many people do not do this? Nobody looks at what the prospect's doing before they get on the call. So if you do it, you automatically stand out in the crowd, and that puts you into a power position. It's called the pre-call stock. Step number 3, guys, is get a pen and paper ready to take notes. And let me explain what I mean. I have never met a high-ticket sales professional that was great that did not take notes. If you're a professional, you take notes. Number 1, it shows the prospect that you're listening and that, hey, I'm actually writing notes about our conversation. Now, let me explain exactly what you're gonna take notes on. It's, hey, where do they want to go? What have they tried in the past? What are they willing to do to get there? That is all you're taking notes on, because what you're going to do is you can use that information later when the prospect gives you fears, concerns, and objections. You can go back to your notes and say, hey, no, Mr. Prospect, this is what you want in life. No, Mr. Prospect, this is what you want to do to get there, Mr. Prospect. Hey, this is what you've tried in the past. You can use those notes to position yourself better in the close and allow the prospect to move forward. Step number 4, guys, is you're going to dress for success. You can't outperform how you feel. A large portion of how you feel is how you dress, right? Are you you? Do you feel good? Do you feel inspired right now? You can't just show up to the call, Zoom call, looking like a slob, because it's gonna affect how you feel. And anything that affects how you feel affects how you perform. Make sure to dress for success. And no, it doesn't have to be a suit and tie. It can be you, but make sure you have dressed for the day. Step number 5, guys, and this might be my favorite, is you gotta put on the servant's heart. And this is what I want you to repeat right before you get on the call. I do not need the sale. sale, but the prospect needs a solution. I will stay on this call and I will serve this prospect, even if that means I need to get uncomfortable. You can play this video back, guys, but make sure you repeat that before every call, because A, you do not need the sale. B, the prospect needs what you have. And guess what? If you are a true servant and if you really want to help people, what that means is you're not going to let them off the phone when they give you their garbage. It means you're going to stay on the phone with them because they need what you are offering. A servant stays with somebody in the tough times and works out the fears, the concerns, the objections, and they don't give up on people. So you listening to this, if you want to close more deals, step number 5 is put on the servant's heart and make sure you do not let the prospect off the phone until he realizes that what he is missing is your solution. Hey, there you go, guys. That is the 5 steps that you must conquer before getting on every single high ticket sales call. And with that being said, guys, if this content is helpful for you, if you enjoy this content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let the algorithm know this dude has legit content. And of course, guys, if you have not yet already, join the Closers Network. Links in the description below. It's going to help you close more deals. It's completely free, and I hope you enjoy. For now, Rich, out.